motoring along. First 40 deliveries is 28 runs. Next 24, Phillips has produced 47. Naseem Shah. Getting his side to the safety zone, Glenn Phillips. What a timely innings from him. Has timed the ball perfectly throughout the innings. His approach was also very good to be lauded. And he had time up front to just get to pace of the pitch and how the pitch was playing, but after that, once he started to launch, he's not looked back. He's still got 11 deliveries. What can he produce here? Now it's Naseem Shah. Into the leg side, just a single. That mid-wicket placed exactly for that. Now this Indian side is very competitive. Deep. What a time to make his mark when his team needed the most. He came to the fore. Glenn Phillips settling the Pakistani captain with a lot of worries. Glenn Phillips. Naseem Shah round the wicket to Saka. Protection in front of the wicket, nothing behind the wicket. Slower into the pitch, cut away very well. Back cut it almost to the fence. First three deliveries faced by Satna, the captain. He was looking to give strike to his partner, senior partner Glenn Phillips. But this time around, seized on the opportunity to find a boundary. Another good over so far for the Kiwis. 9 already from first three deliveries. Pressure on the bowler. Where does Naseem Shah go now? Anyway, again misses out. Disappointed as Satna because you only had to beat Shah Afridi. That short fine. But you have to give it to the captain. He has placed that fielder perfectly. That teamwork has been shown. This is going to sting. The bowling hand of Shaheen Shah Afridi. A little flick down to short fine. Again, the opportunity for a boundary missed. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's got struck around the finger. That sounded magnificent, and it is magnificent. He was looking to give himself a bit of room to hit the ball through covers. Shaheen Shah, beg your pardon, Naseem Shah followed him, but he was ready. Second option, flick the ball into the air. Went a long way for a six to bring 300 runs on the board. 16 of the over. Glenn Phillips. 5 sixes in his innings. 12 overall. The umpire is just jogging in. Rashid Riaz with a few more balls. Because that one's been lost. Plenty of fans. It's been Gaddafi Stadium. The reinvented Gaddafi Stadium. And everybody's come out in numbers to watch this very first game. Tri Series is back, the fans are back, Gaddafi Stadium is lit. So LeBron just started at that deep fine leg, a single, and the end of the over. 305 for 6. So big buildings after that 40th over. 98 runs in these 9 overs. Last over now off the innings. Shine Shah Fridi. Phillips, oh that's wide. Trying to hide it outside off stump. Overdid it. Yeah, the penultimate over yielded 17 runs for the Kiwis. They would like to finish off in a strong fashion. That was way wide. It be called a no ball. That's what Michael Goff was checking. And then decided, no, it's fine, still on the strip. This is where Shine Shah Fridi will try and bowl. Give another wide. That's slightly tough. Because he wants that wide Yorker. It's almost perfect, this one. It's inside those guidelines. Just on the line. But they're only a guide. Michael Goff thinking, well, yeah, that's too wide. It seems like a ploy because a backward point, B point, has been placed. Tries that reverse sweep again, and this time it goes for 4. So he's bringing out all his skill, is Glenn Phillips. Oh, definitely. Very skillful. The idea was right. And then the full toss. Managed it quite well. Managed to hit it into the gap for yet another boundary. 87 is at Glenn Phillips. This is underground. That is massive. Maximo. He's playing with Shaheen Shah Fridi, isn't he? He was looking to ball outside the off stump. He realized that reverse red shot got a boundary and then forced Shaheen Shah Fridi to change the line and also the length. And Glenn Phillips was ready for it. Only 7 away from his first 100 in international cricket. Glenn Phillips.
কি করো?
He's fighting the ball big.
হ্যাঁ
Nowhere to
কি
run
করো?
for the bowlers at the moment. Wasn't a bad delivery, but got himself into a perfect position to launch. What an innings this has been! Destructive! 71 balls only. Boys should have cherished this for a long time. His side was in trouble when he arrived at the crease, featured in a partnership with his senior partner, Gary Mitchell. And once he was removed, took things in his hands. And how well he has responded to the situation. Not only getting his team out of trouble, but getting them in the front seat with effort of his, has to be said, a stellar effort from Glenn Phillips. It's so hard. South Shakil did time, but another boundary that's over. 24. Delivery remains. He's unstoppable. He's like a runaway train. He's tried so many things in this over. Each half freebie, but no joy. Again, the timing was superb and the placement. The last delivery of the 50 overs. 329. New Zealand. Glenn Phillips once again lines up Shine Shafiri. Does well. The Shine Shafiri just concedes a single, but the last over. Glenn Phillips 106 was 74. He's lit up Gaddafi Stadium. The last 10 overs going for 123. New Zealand have posted 330. And what a superb knock we just witnessed. Glenn Phillips with the highest quality of hitting and the highest batsmanship you will watch in ODI cricket. And for inspiring budding batters, that was a perfect innings. He showed a solid defensive technique at the start of the innings, and then the moment he sighted to sight the ball big, what ball striking we have witnessed. Everything from the middle of the bat, plenty to think for the Pakistani batters. Massive from New Zealand, 84 of the last 5, courtesy Glenn Phillips. Ball striking of the highest order. And that has meant that New Zealand have posted an imposing 330. And at one stage you were thinking maybe 275, maybe 280. If they go well, maybe 290. But Glenn Phillips has turned it on big time. Shafiri going for 88 in his 10. When you look at the batting unit, fell early, Ravinder 25, Williamson 58, Mitchell was looking really good, 81, soft dismissal of him, but the star of the show, 74 deliveries, 106 on out, 6 fours and 7 sixes and a strike rate of 143. Yeah, no matter what format you are featuring in, you need partnerships to get a decent total on the board. A few good partnerships enable them to put an imposing total on the board. 330, 50 overs. The Shine Shafiri going for 88. Naseem Shah 70. Abrar 2 for 41, probably the best of the lot, but at the end everybody suffered in that massive attack from the New Zealand batters, especially Glenn Phillips. 230 for 6. Yeah, it was a setback, wasn't it? This Rolf getting injured, wasn't available after 6 overs. From there, things started to happen. Taking a break, and on the other side we'll have the change Pakistan 331.
बाजार किसी को डाल देता है चलो लग साइडर बनना चाहिए क्या देखते हैं इधर कैसे बनना না ঠিক আছে ধরাই করছে 30,000 এখন 7,000 আই
দেখো মন করে ডিং করে ডিং করে নম্বর ভয় ছিল শরীরে বলে গেছে খারাপ এখন পরে পানি খেয়ে দিই দাও আমি একটু খাইনি
हाँ ठीक है भैया खुद दे दे यार क्या हो गया
দেখো তাই চালিস
Today we have gathered here to honor two outstanding servants of Pakistan cricket, Mr. Inzamam ul Haq and Mr. Misbah ul Haq, who will be formally inducted into the PCB Hall of Fame by Chairman Mr. Mohsin Naqvi. The two cricketers were selected by an independent panel comprising PCB Hall of Famers, former men's and women's captains, and respected members of the media. Along with Inzamam and Misbah, Mushtaq Muhammad and Said Anwar were also elected in the 2024 PCB Hall of Fame, and their inductions will take place in due course. Inzamam ul Haq finishes an 18-year career with more than 20,000 international runs, with 35 centuries. We still remember Inzi by 60 from 37 balls in the 92 World Cup semi-final, also his 42 of 35 in the 1992 final. So also Inzamam scored 184 against India in Bangalore 2005, making the one of only 10 players to have marked their 100th test match with a century. He also scored 329 on this very ground. Of Inzamam's 25 test centuries, 17 were in winning causes. 7 of his 10 ODI centuries earned Pakistan victories. Inzamam was the top of ICC batting rankings for a total of 79 days, covering 1995 and 97. Misbah Haq, he was the most successful Pakistan captain with 26 wins in 56 test matches. Misbah played in 3 ICC T20 World Cup tournaments, helping Pakistan reach the final in 2007 and winning the competition in England in 2009. Misbah's 21-ball, 24-minute half-century against Australia in Abu Dhabi in 2014 is the fastest in Test history in terms of balls faced and minutes batted. He went on to score a century of just 56 balls, equaling the record at the time, and still is the joint second fastest in Test history. Misbah played in 15 World Cup matches in 2011 and 2015 competitions, scoring 7 half-centuries. The only player to score 99s in Test cricket. He's happy with that. Now with request, PCB Chairman Mr. Mohsin Naqvi to please have a few words.
Congratulations, Misbah and Inzamam. I think both of you have done an amazing job and you are legends. You are both asset for this country, and I'm thankful to Misbah and Inzamam that you are playing your role still in cricket, helping out PCB and our young cricketers. Once again, congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Naqvi. I will now request you to please present a specially designed plaque to Inzamam ul Haq and his cap, which features his test number 124. Misbah ul Haq with the plaque as well. This is a huge moment with the Hall of Fame history. Now, Mr. Naqvi, please would you present the plaque to Misbah ul Haq and his captain, which features his test number 166. Thank you, Mr. Naqvi. Inzi bhai, we would request you to say a few words.
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आज मैं ज़रूर थोड़ी सी अपने जज्बात को ज़रूर करूँगा, लेकिन उससे पहले ये नया कज़ाफ़ी स्टेडियम देख के बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हो रही है। वो इसलिए कि मैंने अपना कैरियर भी यहीं शुरू किया था। पहला इंटरनेशनल जो सा मैच है वो मैंने कज़ाफ़ी स्टेडियम में खेला था और लास्ट भी अपना मैच कज़ाफ़ी स्टेडियम में खेला था। तो आज मुझे यहाँ ये अवार्ड भी यहीं मिल रहा है और यहाँ मैंने अपने टेस्ट मैच की ये ग्राउंड मेरे लिए यादगार है कि जी मैंने यहाँ 329 रन भी इसी ग्राउंड में किए थे। ये मेरे लिए बहुत यादगार है। तो मैं अपने पीसीबी का, टाइम ज़्यादा नहीं है, मैं अपने पीसीबी का सारों का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ जिन्होंने हमारी थ्रू आउट हेल्प की है, और चेयरमैन साहब का बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि जिन्होंने मुझे इस काबिल समझा कि जी ये आला अवार्ड दिया, और कमेटी का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। सो इंशाल्लाह जिस तरह इस ग्राउंड बेहतरीन हुआ है, इंशाल्लाह आप देखेंगे हमारी क्रिकेट भी इसी तरह बेहतर होगी। बहुत मेहरबानी। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Thank you very much, Inzi bhai. Now, obviously, Misbah ul Haq, we'd like to request you to say a few words, please.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि जिसने इतनी इज्जत दी है, और जिंदगी में आपको आपका ख्वाब होता है कि आपको रिकग्नाइज करें लोग. थैंक यू पीसीबी, थैंक यू मोहसिन नकवी साहब, आपका बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने हमें इज्जत बख्शी और आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक और सारे पाकिस्तान को बहुत बहुत मुबारक. कल भी मैं यहाँ पे आया था, स्टेडियम की इनॉग्रेशन थी और मज़ा आ गया यहाँ पे आके देख के जिस तरीके से ये स्टेडियम अब लुक दे रहा है. और मैं कभी वैसे स्टेडियम में मैच देखने नहीं आया, लेकिन यकीन करें इतना मजा आ रहा है कि दिल करे कि हर मैच देखें. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. और मैं जरूर इस मौके पे शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा उन सब लोगों का जो हमारे कोचेज रहे हैं, हमारे कोलीग्स रहे हैं, जिन्होंने हमें सपोर्ट किया, हमारे पेरेंट्स और स्पेशली हमारी फैमिलीज. मेरी फैमिली यहाँ पे है, बेटा नहीं है, बीवी है, बेटी है, बट इन्होंने बहुत कुर्बानियाँ दी हैं हमारे लिए, इनसे हम दूर रहे. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर सपोर्ट. और हमारे घर वाले, हमारी माएँ जिन्होंने हमेशा दुआ की है, थैंक यू. और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट फैंस जहाँ पे हैं थ्रू आउट द कैरियर जिन्होंने हमें सपोर्ट किया, थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू पीसीबी. Thank you, Ms. Falak. Thank you, Inzamamul Haq. And thank you very much, Mr. Mohsen Naqvi, for your time. Best wishes to the inductees.
ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಕಿ ಬುಜಿನಿ ದೇಹ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಸೆಷನ್ খেলা শেষ হওয়ার মানে
শেষ
একদম তো দেখ থাকবে না একদম থাকলে হলে একালে
কি হয়েছে গাফিল
না
পরীক্ষা না
বুদ্ধি দাঁড়িয়ে বোঝাই থেকে বুদ্ধি দেখাই দেন লোক স্ট্যাম্প কিনে নেন সাতজন মাসে
কি মানুষ
দেখতে একদম লাগবে লাইভ একেবারে ভুয়া মানে চ্যানেল দেখে নিয়েছিলাম মোটামুটি পর্যায়ে আছে এটা চ্যানেল খারাপ হতে কমে যায় বুঝলাম ভালো জিনিস
খেলা শুরু হয়েছে আরো আগে সেক্টর
দেখি ভাই।
কাপড় নিতে পারে
দেবো সকালে দেখিলে 2 মিনিট পর কি হয়।
মিনিট টানে
কিচ্ছুই না। দেখি 18 সেকেন্ড 27 দেখি অল্প সময় আছে কি হয়। সেকেন্ড ধরছে
overs with Phillips getting his first ODI 100. Well, they've got the momentum on their side. They've scored 84 in the last 5, 123 in the last 10. And what an expensive over that was, the last one. 25 runnings coming off it. So Pakistan fast bowlers especially were taken to the cleaners. Now it's time for them to defend this. Vernon Philander alongside me. It's been impressive how they've actually finished off, especially in those last 5.
Yeah, good evening, Sikandar. Good evening to all our viewers back. There's been some scintillating hitting by Phillips. Let's not forget the work that Mitchell has done in setting up the innings for New Zealand. I said it a little earlier in the pitch report that this is the bowler's nightmare. The surface looked like it's coming on a lot better under lights. And as much as they got the score on the board, they will have their work cut out for ball in hand. But it was all about this man. Took a while to get going, but once he got going, he's one of the cleanest ball strikers in world cricket going around at the moment. Makes 60 look so easy. The last 5 overs, he took a real liking to the seam attack of the Pakistan outfit. Saeed Afridi took to the short of Glenn Phillips. 106 of just 74 deliveries meant that he put his team in a commanding position at the halfway stage of this first ODI between Pakistan and New Zealand. Oh, here's a look at his wagon wheel. 6s galore. He gets them all around the park. 7 maximums in that innings of 106 from Glenn Phillips this evening.
There you go, Glenn Phillips, top scorers in ODIs. Here he is, 106, not out. Today versus Pakistan. His previous best was
72 at the Oval. So it just tells you modern day cricket in ODIs, the sides that know how to go about those 50 overs, exactly target those last 10 overs. They set up a nice strong foundation and then they launch themselves. Fakhar Zaman making a comeback into the Pakistan 11 for the ODIs. He's the man who they'll be looking at to give them a brisk start. With him, we have a flexible Babar Azam who's shifted his numbers, and the question that was being asked, who will open for Pakistan in the absence of Saim Ayub? Babar Azam is the answer with those great numbers. Average of 56. Look at those third 50s and hundreds in the format. And it's just recently not been in great touch, but batters of his caliber, they need one outing.
Yeah, the coach. Babar Azam, you talk about not having great numbers. I tell you what, I'll take them any day. Sikandar to open the bowling for New Zealand. It will be Matt Henry, entrusted with his new ball, 150 wickets. The touch under 25 and a half apiece, 2 fifers, best of 5 for 30. Yeah, I think this power play will be key for either team. Of course, Pakistan will have to get off to a good start with bat in hand. New Zealand finds this island as a window of opportunity to have a couple of early strikes and to really put them behind a ball. During the interval, a couple of players being inducted into the Pakistan Cricket Board Hall of Fame. There's 2 legendary figures, Inzamam ul Haq and Misbah ul Haq. Brilliant servants of the game, and that is a wonderful recognition by the PCB chairman.
Yeah, they walked around the Gaddafi Stadium. His last game in Zaman ul Haq was at this ground. 2 legends of the game, of course, 2 captains across formats. They made a name for themselves, and this was during the innings break, holding the ICC Champions Trophy for this year in their hands, as Pakistan is the host. Great moment, and all due to their achievement for the country. Time for us to now focus on this chase, 331 to win. And the kind of surface that's out there, I'm pretty sure if you get yourself in, you've got runs against your name pretty much waiting for you. The 2 new balls, Henry's not going to make it any easier. He's quick, he's accurate, he's got all the experience, and he's all set to bowl over the wicket to the left-handed Fakhar Zaman with a slipping position.
Yeah, better move straight away for Henry. Maybe a bit too much with his new ball. Starting off with a wide, but like you said, the importance for Pakistan is to get 2 batters in. Certainly strikes me as a surface that once in, not going to stop or contain any batters with ball in hand from a bowler's perspective. So the start will be key. Yeah, New Zealand winning the toss, electing to bat. Well, they find it going tough at the top, but Williamson, Mitchell, Phillips. Other ideas on the surface this afternoon for New Zealand. Propelled New Zealand to a magnificent score of 330 for 6. Well, if you watch the game, the first 40 overs, one would never say they will get to 300. But an excellent acceleration from Phillips towards the back meant that his team is in a commanding position at the halfway stage of this game.
Outside leg. Also the height maybe, as Vernon suggests now. He can rinse.
Yeah, he has the wonderful ability of swinging the ball back at the left-hander. And the consultation would be height. Yes, he sent it upstairs. Quiet the director. We have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is not out. Check the feet placement, and it's a fair delivery. Can I have a look at front on, please? Okay, just rock that back. Okay, pass is close to the inside edge. Can we have a look at ultra edge, please? Okay, we've got a clear gap between bat and ball, all the way through into the pad. Okay, let's have a look at ball tracking when ready, please. Go back to Michael on field to say his original decision of on the screen now. Michael, please signal. Never heard a louder roar or a ball that pitches outside leg. But New Zealand have lost a review here. Focus on one stays, the ball is outside leg, so everything else becomes irrelevant. Yeah, I have to say excellent umpiring. Umpiring has been brilliant throughout this game so far. Michael Goff getting it right on this occasion. Well, meanwhile, just to take you back in how we spoke about Mitchell and having a very good record against Pakistan, Pakar Saman has a very good record against New Zealand. Remember that last outing on this rain-reduced game against New Zealand in the World Cup in Bangalore? He smashed the living daylights out of the bowlers. I mean, he's played 17 innings and he's scored almost 1,000 runs in that, 959. He's got an average of 68 and a half against New Zealand. Pakar Saman, the only thing to look out for and something that New Zealand bowlers would like to cash out on is his return. He's been away from this 11 for a bit, so just not to allow him to get his eye in. Once he does, then it's bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I think as players, you do have those reference points which you just mentioned.
উর্দুই হবে
If
একমাত্র
you've done well
পাকিস্তান
against a certain team, every now and again, all you need is that team back to get the confidence going. And today,
মানে পাকিস্তানি ভাষা মানে আমাকে বাংলাদেশ থেকে নিয়ে বাংলাদেশ থেকে নিয়ে পাকিস্তান
once he gets going,
এখানে মোহাম্মদ আলী
he's certainly a
নিয়ে
player that can take the game away from you. Pakistan will be hopeful that he can get in this evening. We have another look at the LBW appeal. Sikandar, he called it from on top here, bit outside leg. Review lost for New Zealand. Yeah, I told you so, the captain said. Runs off the bat. Bumper gets off the mark. There's a massive cheer around the ground for Baba Azam. I'll pick your brain a little later, because there's a little incident that happened to Baba Azam recently. But hopefully he can get his mind off that and focus on the cricket at hand, because there's massive responsibility weighing on his shoulders. But with all great players comes the weight of expectation. Talk about reference points. Pakistan versus Australia. 349 being the highest run chase at this venue. And one of those players are finding himself at the crease, having scored 100 in that fixture. Baba Azam. So he'll feel that if he can get in this evening, that he can really bet and get others to go alongside him. Will Rock, he'll be taking a new ball for New Zealand this evening.
হাতে দুটো ফুলকন দিয়ে দিতে কথা করে করতে যায় তাই করতে হয় তাই সারাটাই ভুলে
Yeah,
আসছি
349 where Babar scored
আমার
100.
শট তাই হয় আমি জানি লোক
That's
দিয়েছে
the
জানি
last
তাই
time ring. Babar is opening for Pakistan after a decade. ODIs. 2015 was the last time he opened for Pakistan. He's not that many games he's opened. I think three now. This is the third time he's opening. As a cohesive thing that he's come at number 3 in the first over.
Yeah, and I like the idea. Even the conditions as well. Like you say, you're playing in South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, where the ball's moving around, and you could lose a wicket early on. It would perhaps be a little bit of a danger for him to open the batting, but given conditions in the subcontinent, I think it's a wonderful position. You want your best players to be facing the bulk of the balls, and why not get him in early? Because we all know he's a classy player. Yeah. The graphic suggests that number 3 is the position.
Saw the graph. Nothing at 180. This is a building missing there.
I know what you're getting at, but that graphic suggests various different conditions. Dangerous run, had he hit, I think he was gone for all money. Yeah, and that's why Mitchell Sedner got so excited. He knew it as a batter. You know in the back of your mind that you haven't covered the ground.
Absolutely amazing.
This is why I'm such a massive fan of sending him up the order, especially in these kind of conditions, because he plays shots like this. The class of Baba Azam in full command of that drive shot. It had time to open up the blade to get that kick that he was after just in front of point.
Coming back to the highest successful chases, and you talk about big numbers being chased down, it's not an everyday feature. I was just looking at that. If you notice the year, 2022 was the last time 349, 24 years later. Back in 1998, 316 was chased. This is all about Gaddafi Stadium, by the way, on this ground. So it has to happen. It's going to be a special occasion. And the advantage a side has while chasing is they can work it out how they want to chase it in 50 overs. Not necessary that they'll have to go all guns blazing in the last 10. 2 gone, 7 for loss.
Yeah, fantastic reference points for Pakistan. The latest, 349 in the year 2022, so not too far along from now. But Sikandar, I want to pick your brain on a little incident happened to Baba Azam recently. He's lost his phone. He's reached out to all his ex-fans that he'll get back to them as soon as possible. Now, if you are on the other side of this, listening to us, we'd like you to return that phone to Baba Azam before the Champions Trophy, please.
Well, he get back to his fans or someone else is already getting back to his fans on his behalf.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, let alone being an international superstar at this level. lose your phone and to lose all your contacts. But we wish him all in the recovery of either his phone.
I wouldn't be worried about my contacts. If I lose my phone, there are other things to worry about.
What you're trying to say is that there were some of them that you were long trying to get rid of anyway.
It's really, even if you forget your phone at home, you feel like your arm is chopped off. It's become a part of your body. It's an extension of your arm. Now, we've been talking about Fakhar Zaman here, Vernon, and we talk about how dangerous he is, what he can do, how he likes playing against New Zealand. He's also part of another list of some very able batters, and that is about getting to 3,000 plus runs in ODIs with an average of 45 plus and a strike rate of 90 plus, and he's one of them, along with the likes of Rohit Sharma, David Warner, Quinton de Kock, and Shane Watson. We've provided to him, and he'll offer that horizontal bat, and he'll smash it through.
That's what makes him such a dangerous player at the top of the order. Any whiff, you know what's coming. He's trying to go across into Matt Henry, but that's too much whiff, and he's a strong fella. Offside region. He said he has the habit of scoring big once he gets going. Very often the game requires to be a little bit patient with these kind of guys. But he's certainly a benchman at the top of the order for Pakistan. Remember a game in the Wanderers in South Africa where he took the sword to the South Africans and almost played a lone hand. Well, there's openers with 3,000 plus runs and an average of 45 and a strike rate of 90. Fakhar Zaman, 81 innings, 3,000, he's nearing 3,500 runs, an average of 46 and a half. But look at that strike rate, 93. He's a dangerous player. I'm going to say it again, he's going to win you more games than not.
Batters Fakhar Zaman and Babar Azam, how different they are in their own approaches. Babar is very textbook, caresses everything, and he's brute force, smashes everything, and it works for him. And that list again of openers with 3,000 plus runs, and to be part of that list is pretty cool.
Yeah, you talk about the contrast in approach from these two batters. But this is the beauty of this format, isn't it? Baba, in many ways, an accumulator. Well, whereas Fakhar is more go-getter. And you need to find a balance, even in partnerships. So, as much as Fakhar is going to go after it, you need a solid stature of a Baba Azam to really cement the innings and almost give the bowlers no hope of getting him out. And that's how you complement each other in a partnership as well from a batting perspective.
Nicely done. Wrist work there. Should be a boundary to end the over. Fakhar Zaman gets 4. Pakistan move to 17 for no loss.
Kalah baik kayak gini dulu jangan. Itu guys, kuadam pun terus jangan sesuatu.
Good shot to find a fielder.
Yes, so tough as a bowler because if you're in line, you're going to fetch. If you bowl too straight, you're going to fetch. Margin for error, minimal on this surface, excellent from Fakhr Zaman, taking full advantage on straight delivery from Matt Henry on that occasion.
Some bounce, some room. Just
Kalau kayak gitu sih, sama
yeah, you look at Fakhr Zaman's shot. That shot was very unlike him. Wristy, worked it nicely from in front of the stumps. It almost comes across as a batter who eliminates the conditions and just relies on good hand-eye coordination and just smashes everything. Fakhr Zaman was not interested. And rightly so.
Finding a balance in the game, and I wonder if Fakhr Zaman has perhaps gone away, especially after being left out, and said to himself, you know what, I need to approach this a little differently. Because he's a massive, or big boundary hitter in the power play, so he might have said to himself, I might have to work on my rotational game in the power play as well.
It's almost dinner time, and your official food partner, Kentucky Fried Chicken, is part of this.
Yeah, it's a change of approach by Will O'Rourke. Last delivery coming around the wicket to Fakhr Zaman. Just tucked around the corner for a single, and it's so important. We talk about momentum in a partnership, but rotation and just get off strike is of paramount importance as well. Sometimes when you get into that boundary mode, you hit fielders and you just don't get off strike. So to find a balance between attack and rotation is vitally important, especially at the top of the order, because you can get into a rhythm where you just hit fielders all the time. And that leads to a frustration building up in yourself as well as your partner on the other side. I think we've seen a little bit of that earlier when New Zealand were batting. They couldn't pierce the field, but they kept them going, holding with hard hands. And then they lost 2 quick wickets in succession because of that. Yeah, this is O'Rourke around the wicket a little for the previous over. Let's look at his speed. First one 131, then he cranked it up to 142. So he certainly has the ability to crank it up. Yeah, he's got a wonderful action and he's got good balance and control of the crease, but as a batter, you don't mind the ball coming onto you at this surface.
Connection for nothing. It's 20 for no loss after 4. Yeah, a little earlier, New Zealand were winning the toss, 330, that's what they got to. Excellent innings from Phillips. Oh, it was really built on the foundation that Williamson and Mitchell has created. Zayn Afridi, he took some tapping in his last 2 overs, 3 for 88. It's been magnificent, 2 for 41. Harris Ralph, 1 for 23, then leaving the ground with an injury.
In pursuit, Pakistan 20 for none after 4 overs, needing a further 311 of 46 overs. Yeah, and I get the feeling that the chains of angle is to cram him up. They feel by operating over the wicket, they could go across him and opening up and gave him some this occasion back into him. You can see how he's trying to generate his own whip. Fakhr Zaman also changing the field. Fine leg is deep fine leg is up. Square leg is back for that particular ball, but he's hit it so well in front of square. He's going to pick up a couple. He wanted it, but Baba Azam decided against it.
Yes, very tough, isn't it? Curb your natural desire of going after the batting. After a break, you want to set yourself in. Fakhr is someone who probably feels that he's in as soon as he gets some runs against his name. That's probably true. It's just about standing a role. Babar would look to bat long. Fakhr would look to give them a brisk start. Maybe stay there for 10, 15 overs and get a quick fire. Maybe look to get to 100 in terms of a team score. Somewhere around 54 overs. The only thing is that 2 openers right now are both searching for runs. One has just come out of the test series, a tough test series with tough conditions, favoring spin bowling, and he's been away due to injury. So both of them trying to find their bearings.
I think you look at two different caliber of players at hand here. Fakhr Zaman is certainly going to be that player that's going to try and maximize the power plays. Whilst there's only 2 fielders out, he's going to come after the bowling. And you want to allow and afford a player like that to really maximize his ability in the power play. Baba Azam, yes, class. He's going to look to rotate the strike, and he's going to be the player to play that long innings for you. And it's about complementing each other. It's about finding one another. There's one thing that you can't substitute, and that is form. No matter the format, as a player, you know exactly when you are a little bit off your peak. You get a feeling that both these players, like I say, they're just searching a little bit. You play differently when you're not searching, when you know you're on top of your game, because then you trust your ability, your capabilities. It's an excellent over for New Zealand. 21 for none after 5. Sure when you're making mention to me. Fortunately, Axel bowled a Wooler roll, but once you can access that zone, trust me, he's going to take full advantage. He has that massive swing of the blade. This is exactly what he's after. That's in the zone of Fakhr Zaman. And he goes downtown.
That would surely help him to gain some confidence after making a comeback. That shot, middle one. And New Zealand knows the longer he stays out there, the more damage he can cause. Now making a few changes in the field. Just got a man at sweet cover. Now he's involved inside here with a deep square leg.
And as a bowler, when you bowl against players like Fakhar Zaman, you know there's no soft deliveries. He's trying to venture up a little bit here, did Willow Rock, but that's in the zone, that's in the arc for Fakhar Zaman. And he's not going to miss out there more often than not.
That matches your persona. They talk about batters not being in form. I'm trying to understand that better because when you're not in form, of course, you're not getting runs. You're not feeling 100%. That's the moment when your worry begins when he starts hitting like that.
I certainly feel that Zaman has decided that I've had enough, I've seen enough of the surface. It's a little slippy to the leg side, you hate it with. But an excellent set of hands to get this ball airborne. Yeah, use the pace. Yeah, he's some excitement at the top of the order. He's an absolute bowler's nightmare once he gets going. And he's got the crowd going as well.
तो देखो लेकिन वो सारे भी कुछ कर
It's an excellent short ball from Willow Rock. In many ways, he's won the battle. But such is the nature of this game, especially when you're up against a good quality player on a good surface. There's the glove. When he was going for a bit of a bad patch, you need a bit of fortune from time to time. For the Zaman, he'll open it.
Six overs bowled, 36 bowlers. There's a comparison there. Pakistan looking to their opposition at the same stage. It was a good over, that previous one from Maximum, and a lucky boundary.
Excellent way of going. More importantly, they've got the crowd on their side. Pakistan on this side between Fakhar Zaman and Baba Azam. That's what is known as in this part of the world. He's definitely the Baba's era. I think it's an excellent option you drive by. See them at the moment, they've got a third mid-range position that's been uppercut so well. The challenge for them in terms of shots. That's the good thing about it, is the uppercut screen. I have seen it previous over Irish Rust. With one in the body. So as much as you want to try and top him up, you also want to make sure that you get a wicket-taking deliveries at him. You want him out. It's not always under something you're going to maintain a player of his element reminds him what could be positive. Right to the ground and butters the man out. He must be making a change room. Gets one out winning the battle. There's a bowler.
Just around that fourth off stump.
The ability to nip the ball to see. That's the one we've seen. This one just nipping. It's a straight away from Baba Azam. It's the length that's important. He's not committed forward, no back. I don't think we've seen that length throughout this game so far. It's going to be further short.
You can never it's not a cover. That's the thing. Cover that thing.
The official mobile headset partner. He looks at mobile for this tri-nation between Pakistan, New Zealand and South Africa. Yeah, we're on the same ground with New Zealand versus after. Sorry.
The rest of the American team was in the land. And it's a very different. The most different is very different.
Let's talk about where he's taking how Pakistan have decided to probably go with the same opening pair during the Champions Trophy. And if that's the case, then there's some good things is to go back and Buckler and Babar both.
How is it?
Towards some time out there in partnerships. There's no more than 2,000 runs between them.
Look at it, so W.
16% partnerships and 11 partnerships. Babar's in 3 and he's over.
There's one that understands each other's communication levels. They obviously complement each other so well. The way that they play.
We are impressive batting from these two openers. When you're looking to chase a big total, first battle is not to lose wickets, early wickets. That's been negated. They were very mired for the first 5 overs, making sure they get the mire of the pitch. And now, Fakhr started to produce with confidence. So I think it's
Nah.
So, good pace, good bounce, 142 clicks. He does have pace, does Oro. Yeah, when he attempted a similar stroke in the previous over of Villaro, he managed to hit him over the third man for a 6. But this time around, like a bounce,
Oh.
didn't help because of Fakhr Zaman. He's looking good. Better line, better length, respected, but there's the battle, within the battle. Will O'Rourke will not shy away. He's got pace, he's got bounce, and Fakhr, on the other hand, is trying to take him down. Especially with the fact he's making a comeback. And you know it. Making a comeback is never easy. First, he has to secure his place in the side, and then he has to do a job for his side. That's the man. His best. Probably the best one of his innings so far. The short ball and Fakhr was ready. He's going to take it on no matter what, but he's absolutely nailed it. It's gone flat and into the crowd. At the moment, it's Fakhar Zaman who's winning the battle. Yeah, there was no intention shown by Fakhar Zaman on that occasion to hit the ball all along the ground. Saw the length. He decided has to go ahead. Pressure on the young fast bowler. Deep square leg. Exciting, you know, the crowd is up. Out of 45 is Fakhar who's got 36. And everybody on the edge of their seat because they know that Fakhar is in a battle. Babar Azam has to react. Fakhar Zaman is timing the ball quite nicely now. He's feeling confident. All Baba needs to do is keep on strike by scoring singles. No timing on that. 8 done is 46 without loss. Decent enough start for Pakistan. 37 of 31. Fakhar looking in. Intelligent bowling. Yes, it's a pitch where the ball's not really coming onto the bat. It's not bouncing as much as you think your pace, but the length from Henry will be similar. Even though he changes his pace, it'll just be back of a length. And that's why he's an impressive fast bowler, especially up front. Fakhar Zaman by now. Action. Looking to find a boundary. Yeah, onside for a single. He is a boundary hitter. Is Fakhar Zaman, and speaking about those boundaries, starts off with one through the offside. He started really motor, gave himself room, went for 6 at one, the edge, found, and then also went for 4. That was probably the best shot of the innings, pulled away into the crowd. Yeah, that particular stroke against Miller Oak on the ground for a boundary, forced him to change his length. From there on, he was reluctant to pitch the ball up to Fakhar, bowled it short, and the job was done for Fakhar Zaman. He's scoring briskly now. Fakhar Zaman. This is good, really good from Matt Henry. You know that he needs to attack the stumps and be just back of a length. Good to see Fakhar going to his senior partner Babar Azam, telling him, don't worry about dot deliveries. I'm there to find the boundaries. You will just stay at the pitch. Lovely shot. Just be a single. These two do work well as a pair. Average 60 in partnership in ODI cricket. So Fakhar and Babar, although it's a different pairing opening the innings, but whenever they do pack together, they do well. It's all about complementing each other. And it seems they do it quite well. Fakhar and Babar. Played a
মাথায় ডিম দিতে চাপ বাসে
into the pitch. Slow bouncer. Quite pick that slow bouncer from the hand for Zaman. Went into that stroke quite early.
আমি শুরুতে নরি আমি শুরুতে ওই খারাপ জল লাগে
Have to rely on the variations
এই
when
এই দিতে তো কয় মধ্যে হাতের হাত সব ধরে আসলে আমি মাইয়ে নিয়ে
in line, they'll punish you.
চুরি করে কিন্তু আসলে
A cover from Matt Henry. Yes, the cutoff runs off it. It's 48 without loss.
بس الغاية تكون زيرو تقدر بس لكن ما قلت بدون فيه هي كانت كان بيك غير بس 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 هم بلا بس كده كده فكر كيف كده انت عرفت يعني بس दाम में सवाल है ऐसे तो पीछे मानते हैं ना लगा है मेरे को जिले के लिए तो मानते हैं हम बात जो जो तो कह रहे हैं ना तो लगा गंदी थी तो मुझे तो मेरे को पता है दाम का दर्द करेंगे दाम में सवाल दर्द मुझे लग रहा है कि हम अपने से मिस करना है जैसे ईयर का भी स्पेशलिस्ट करना है जो समझ के मरीज का सामान है मरीज का लगे मरीज का मतलब लेकिन हमारे बोला ना कि तो मगर हो ये घर हम बहुत से बड़ा है
A decent off spinner, but he have his work cut out because it's still the first power play. Works it away, Baba will get one. Baba will not back down. The off spinner is always a good matchup with the left-hander, but remember, only two fielders outside that inner circle. Now the captain has gone on a punt. Introducing Bracewell. Power play. He's coming to pick up a wicket here. Nicely played. 50 partnership raised. And it's come in good quick time. Yeah, the Pakistani batters, they need to do the process quite well to get to the total, which they are chasing. Partnerships. And also, they should have a target for every 15 overs. This is the way to strike back to Fakar. You should just get into rhythm, into the innings, Babar. You know how good a player he is. He can afford to give himself a little bit of time because you know that Fakar is not going to back down. Couple of deliveries of the first power play remain. But good from Fakar that he checked himself and just pushed it down the ground, gets another single. Also good bowling. Saw Fakar jumping out of the crease. Changed the trajectory. Changed the line. It's got rid of Baba. Taken by the captain has paid off. He introduced the off spinner. Captain was taking a huge chance, but he has responded to the call of the captain. Like he's missing Babar Azam. A bit of script on the off spinner and what a catch. Opening presence in this game. Into the action again. It's Babar Azam walking back.
Esta es la BBC, la gente que se BBC la propone. El BBC que escribe que la gente que lo interpreta entonces para la música no es. Entonces para la música y sale el papel no de BBC. Eso es BBC que la gente que de la notificación. Porque de la notificación yo solo volea y que se cambie mi vida y cuando se le para venir no sé y yo billete kemarin jalan
Kamran Ghulam comes in at
karena
number
juga
3.
kata-kata ke diri selama
Pakistan with an opening partnership of 52.
kami itu zaman hari mendekat pada hal
This
COVID
has been said, but
kita
it's
zaman
been
ini sadar
all for
terus
her so far.
harus
And on debut, Vences comes into the attack. Power play number 2
ada
starts.
tangga bila ada reason apa sih jadi
Short and wide, thumped away, but now there is protection. So
father
just
karena
the
masalah
one.
cuma baca ya sendiri karena gue baru
Vences
itu karena membar kami dengan membar namanya yang tadi bocor sebenarnya sudah kabar dia akhirnya membar antar pasalnya asli baru
was dismissed. What a
bocor
catch
bapak membar
from Glenn Phillips. A bit of prep for the off spinner. Hence, no timing on that stroke. No control for Babar Azam. A disappointment. So many fans, they turn up to the ground to see something special for Babar Azam. Off the mark straight away for a single. But here's a surprising stat. Not many people would have noticed this, but Bracewell has got rid of Babar 7 times in international cricket. And you talk about probably one of the leading lights in batting, but the off spinner has had his number. Why didn't they give him the first over then? Again, protection down deep third and come back for 2. Yeah, the outfield is lightning quick. As a batter, you get ready for your stroke. The ball travels. He wants to. Just a single. Just before the game started, a big moment for Vences. The cap presentation. 220th ODI cap for New Zealand. You dream of this moment. Opportunity now for New Zealand to calm things down, take the sting out of the game. Ron Bracewell got a wicket, but now you've got to stitch 4, 5, maybe 6 overs where you don't go for boundaries. Yeah. One thing to do that, keep Kamran Ghulam on strike. Keep him quiet. More Fakhar Zaman on the other end. A decent start.
to his ODI international career. 5 runs off, 57 for 1. Cover drive from Barber, and then it was all fucker to the offside, down the ground. And it was a beautiful flick shot. 1 over the third for 6. Smashed down the ground. One of the best shots was not this one from the edge, but this one. The full shot into the crowd. Graceful into the attack, and straight away success. Great catch from Ken Phillips.
Saya tinggi dekat saya tinggi dekat.
Well played. Pakistan 52 for 1.
Come on, boys. This one as well, lads.
Plenty of runs in the final 5 for New Zealand. 84. Graceful again now. How does Fucker play this? Normally, if Fucker's batting, he'll always take the attacking option. Now with just Babar Azam, big wicket to fall. Does he just calm himself down for a few overs? Trying to spin the ball away from Fakhr Zaman. What the off spinner is looking to do, ramp him, targeting the middle stump. On the ground, a lot of timing. Now bowling with the right pace. The off spinner braced well. Just looking to bowl slow. At times, he just darts the ball into the batsman just to bring that surprise element. So far, so good.
I guess it's 2 here, BT.
A lovely line starts at the outside of stump. Just makes the batter think about if you want to hit it over the leg side, you go and fetch. If you want to hit it through the offside, then he gets the turn. Punted down the ground for a single.
Right, don't miss best. All the lads.
Managed
Second, boys.
quite the proceedings.
Kecil lah ya berlainan.
Last 3 overs been
Ada
very good for them.
Go, BT.
Rolling from Bristol. Another economical over, 59 for 1. Charge 45 or 44. But New Zealand have come back in the last 4 overs or so. In the air, against the cap. And the outfield is very, very quick. So that's the first boundary for Kamal Ghulam. Yeah, as a batsman, you can afford to hit the ball in the air. As long as it's in the gap. That's what make sure of. First boundary for Kamal Ghulam. 7 balls.
সেগুলো করে দেবে না বলুন
Emperor singles, that's the levy one aboard. That's the stops.
এই তো গেল আমি এই করে
And this is what you want to have. Ruafza, a sip of, yes, a sip to cool off. Keeps you hydrated, keeps you refreshed.
টানতে দেখতে
Ruafza.
হবে